Alright, I'm back with the second Sherlock Holmes game. Hold on, making the overlay visible, since I tend to forget that. Okay, I'm on the second game now. I'm still gonna be following the guide because I'm still procrastinating all my games, all my gaming. 2 lions.
I dare say, Holmes.
Yes, yes. I dare say. Uh, okay. Looks the same. So I've got to investigate Lestrade, this guy. Somewhere here. Lestrade Inspector.
Somebody has asked us to check today's times.
Okay, now I have to investigate the Central Carriage Stables. Something to do with horses? Oh, I mean, yeah, the name. Or, not horses, lions. That is what this case is about. Gotta investigate this myself.
The wagon.
And I have to investigate O'Neill, Carol, and Olivia. So, I guess that's O. That's a place, I assume. Because I assume it wouldn't be 3 people in one, like, phone book as one person. Or as one line. No, it is all of them for some reason. Why are they sharing a line? That's weird. And I have to go Shinwell Porky. That's a large, full page. And I have to go to the trial. Lion's murder. Is O'Neill Thomas. Clearly. Based off all the investigating I've done. Because he wanted to retrieve the Oldenburg jewels from their neck pouches, clearly. I knew that they had those. The accomplice? O'Neill Barry. Obviously, you'd only commit a murder with family. O'Neill Barry. An accomplice 2 would be, interestingly, Lyons Steppen. Weird that you would help murder a lion when you were basically one of them. What was Barry O'Neill's role? He fastened the pouches around the lion's neck. That does not sound like he was an accomplice. It sounds like he basically went directly against O'Neill Thomas's thing. Stephen Lyon's role picked the lock on the lion's cage.
Excellent deduction.
Wait, Stephen Lyons died as well? And Lyons' killer was also Thomas? O'Neill Thomas? What the heck, Thomas? You had help and then you killed the person who helped? That's crazy. Murder method, he killed him, he poisoned him with a rare snake venom?
What a ruthless chap, that O'Neill.
Yeah, it sounds it. Motive so he wouldn't have to pay Lyons for his part in the crime. That's messed up.
An extremely difficult case, and your score is absolute.
Certainly difficult. Certainly struggled quite a bit there. The murdered Munitions magnate. Okay, certainly a lot of investigating here, but less trial. Camp Richard. Okay, I'm investigating a captain, I suppose. Egan? Derek? Grant Arms Co. 2 things from this company, starting with corporate offices, and then I'll do the street plan after. Okay, then I'm going to Astride again, seeing what he knows. Or the Scotland Yard would work.
I'm surprised you're wasting your time on this.
Well, the criminology department of Scotland Yard, I suppose. Zobar, interesting Z name. There's actually quite a bit. Emily. And then I'm going to trial. The murderer was Ragland Lord Robert. Lord Robert. Motive, you killed someone because Alan had learnt of Lord Ragland's plan to sell SP number 10 to a foreign power.
Good shot.
And the significance of SP number 10 was that it was a revolutionary new naval gun. Ah, classic. What transpired at Spaniards Inn, Lord Ragland sold the gun plans to Alexei Meshkov. Curious. The reason for Camp's visits to the French embassy? Because, he was visiting his fiancée, Annette, clearly. Reason for pinched cigarette butt. What relevance does that have? It had been smoked through a cigarette holder. How is that relevant to anything that transpired? Someone smoked a cigarette, I guess. Okay. I don't see how that matters. Unless, like, one of them specifically was known for smoking a specific brand of cigarette or something, and they're, like, the only person in the area who does. Please insert disc B. Okay. Interesting. Press B when ready. CD-ROM, ALME. Yeah, I mean, I have the second disc. How do I insert the thing? Does that just work? Did I accomplish what I needed to do? Okay, that was easy. Oh, this one has a lot of investigations. How do you pronounce this? Armitage's Gallery. Then I'm going to the Carlton, which I think I had heard just very briefly in that video, but now I'm going to a shipping company. Hello, okay. Which would be under S. Oops, I went T. No, I didn't. Shipping company, Jardine Matheson and Co. Here you are. Now I'm going Murray HR. Or Scotland Yard Criminology. But I'll go Murray. Murray HR. London University. Just like a school. I don't know what I'm gonna see here. I feel like there's a lot of people I could be talking to here.
You are mistaken.
I guess the principal or something. A teacher. Meek Sir Jasper. Meek. Here you are. Investigate you as well. I'm not sending any of my irregulars there for some reason. National Gallery. Not a very Interesting name. Doesn't really stand out, I would say. Pike. P. Pike Langdale. And then I'm going to Red Bull Inn. Is that a real place? Sponsored by Red Bull? Does it give you wings if you stay there, or is that like... Okay, well. Time to go to trial. Who stole the day Cupers? It was Cole Matthews, who I don't recall hearing about, but... Cole Matthew. Not Matthews. Who hired Matthew Cole to do the theft? Norris Brady. Norris Brady. Splendid. Thanks, Judge. Why were the paintings stolen? Brady Norris was afraid they'd be discovered as forgeries. Scary.
Now tell me if you can, who killed Matthew Cole?
Matthew Cole was killed after he stole the thing? What the heck? Why would that be the case? He did such a good job. Probably. Norris Brady killed Matthew for some reason.
First theft, then murder.
Yeah.
What a tangled web we weave.
So true. Must have felt just like a spider. What is Pierre Donet's role? He forged all of the decupers. Indeed. What was...
Such an unfortunate waste of talent.
True. What was Sir Herbert Kaufman's role? He drove up the bidding at Armitage's.
Splendid.
Splendid.
This was a tough case and you cracked it.
How would you know?
Excellent job. Court is recessed.
You just know the answer?
Until the next time, of course.
Like, the way you said you've solved it implies, like, it felt very, like you knew the answer prior and were just, like, this was set up as a weird puzzle for me to solve. Which is weird, considering there's a murder?
Could not have done any better.
12 minutes. It's 8 minutes faster than the first one, since I spent a bit struggling to figure out the controls. Of course, I had a guide, so kind of all the difficulty was taken out, unfortunately, but